alaikum everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a little Ramadan and Eid gift guide. These are just a couple of things that I've purchased for friends and family for Ramadan and or Eid. You could use them for whatever you think is most suitable, really. It's not going to be sort of very structured. I have a bunch of things around me, and these are just things that I've bought that I thought might be helpful for some of you, to give you some ideas. I just want to start off by saying that everything that's in this video are things that I have bought myself. So this isn't a sponsored video. There are a few things that have been gifted to me, and the ones that have been gifted to me, I will make sure to be very clear about which ones those are. To start off with, this is one of my favorite homeware items. This is a print from Islamic Moments. I will leave the links for everything in the description box below, so if there's something you really like, just check the description box and the link will be there. I've just put it in this IKEA frame that was really inexpensive and comes in tons of different colors, and the actual doorway here comes in, I believe, like a jade, a yellow, and a pink, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, this is the jade. So it comes in like a pink and yellow color on their website, but these are such beautiful prints. This actually lives in our this actually is in our hallway, and I love it so much. It would make a brilliant print for somebody that likes art, and they're really inexpensive as well. Another gift that I love for someone who is a good cook or spends a lot of time in their kitchen are these engraved wooden spoons. They are by the Visual Age, and they can be inscribed with whatever you want, either sort of in the actual larger portion of the spoon or on the handle, and mine just says "Made with Love," but you can write, you can engrave anything that you want. You could say "In Iman's kitchen," or whatever you wanted to engrave. She has loads and loads of options, and they are all really brilliant. Speaking of the Visual Age, this is another thing that I bought as a gift, and they are engraved wooden keychains, and they say "Pray about everything." And there's also another option on the website, and I've forgotten what the other option is, but I really love these. They make beautiful gifts, again, relatively inexpensive if you've got lots of people that you need to gift or want to gift, and it's really nice to get something that's this personalized and handmade in this way. I'll leave the link for Qudsiyah's shop in the description box below. She's so talented, and she has so many other wonderful products as well. Another sort of homeware item are these candles. I will show you what they look like when they're opened. These are by the Simple Candle Company, and if you've been following me for a while, you will know that I love the Simple Candle Company, and I use a lot of their wax melts. This is what the actual candles look like when they are when they're out of the packaging. I've got Vitality, which is a really sort of fresh summer kind of scent, and then I have Damson Noir, which is a more rich kind of something I would put on in the evening, really, kind of scent. This is actually my favorite scent. I have so many wax melts in this scent, and I'm actually running out. She did send me these, but I do use the Simple Candle Company products anyway. I've bought so many wax melts over the years and candles from them as gifts for other people, and they really are brilliant. I love their new packaging, and I think they also have jars in amber as well. So you've got two options, either the clear glass jars, or you can even use the amber ones. Moving on to a few other items. If you've got anybody that really loves pouches and things like that, I highly recommend these little ones from Gift Pop. They come in different designs on the front, and I think they'd be really cute for like a preteen or a teenager, something like that. They're really adorable, and she has different colors and prints that would be perfect for the summertime. I also got these little earrings from her, and these are, I don't know if you can see those, and these are like a star and moon. They would be perfect for a young girl who is just starting fasting for the first time this year, or has just made it through a whole month of Ramadan fasting, and it's perfect with the star and the moon. They have like these little, not sure what the backs of these are called, but this is what they're like at the back. Okay, I'm gonna move on to books now before I move on to the kids stuff, because that's the majority of everything. Most of you will probably have Fortress of a Muslim. It is the like the best dua book ever. It's so comprehensive. I wanted to get a different copy because mine, the other ones that I had were paper ones, and they wear out really easily. This one is a much sturdier cover, and they also come in like a leather bound. I will leave the link to the Islamic establishment where I got this from. And they are much more robust compared to the paper versions. And if you wanted to gift somebody something for Ramadan especially, or even for Eid, this would be a good thing to gift them. Another thing that is also focused on Ramadan is this Ramadan journal, and this is by Iman Boost. I have reviewed their regular journals on my channel before. I'll leave the link up in the top right hand corner or in the description box below. This is their Ramadan journal that they very kindly sent to me. I will be doing a full review on this, but I just wanted to show it to you so that if some of you are thinking of using it for or buying it for someone that you love as a Ramadan gift, this would be brilliant. It pretty much covers everything. It has a beautiful recitation tracker at the back as well, or it's in the front, I think. Let me just try and find it so that I can show it to you. And I think that this will be the first Ramadan that I am actually journaling, and I am really, really excited to be doing it. I love that they have a section on the names of Allah here, and also the Quran in Ramadan. Here we go. So you've got a daily Quran breakdown. So they've done it all for you right there. Again, I will be doing a more detailed review on this, but again, if you want to consider this as a gift, this is a really, really good one. Another gift that I've given my husband before for Eid is 15 Ways to Increase Your Earnings. This is by Yasir Qadi, and it's a beautiful book. I really like how it's laid out. I think this is a really good book to gift someone that is that's earning an income or is looking to increase their earnings. Another book that I'm really excited about is 50 Reflections on the Quran, and it's by Sumaya Hassan, who is the founder of Recite and Reflect. I've done a few of her courses, and I'm currently doing one now as well, and she came out with this book that I am really, really loving. There's basically 50 different that's the sound puzzle going on. There's basically 50 different reflections within the book, and then along with an ayah from the Quran alongside it. And I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful book to gift anyone. Ideally, this would be a good one to gift for Ramadan, but just as good for Eid as well. Moving on to children's items now, one of the first things that I want to mention are Fitra Learning's Quran words, and they are basically a set of, I can't remember whether it's 30 Quran, yes, they're 30 cards, and basically they have a word from the Quran, and with a reference to the surah that it's in, and then at the back they have these little conversation starters and a further description basically of what you can use or how you can talk to your children about the ayah. And I think it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful gift that you could be giving your children for Ramadan. And also they have like a little card at the beginning that suggests how you use these with your children as well. I think that this would be such a brilliant gift to use during Ramadan, beyond as well, and they're timeless really. To be honest, I've read a few of them and I have learnt so much just reading these myself. What we like to do, we don't really do a lot of Eid gifts. Usually it's one gift per child, and what we will do is kind of just like a regular gift and then an Islamic gift as well. So what I did for the kids this year, and some of the things that I will show you are not necessarily things that we have bought this year, but they're things that we have. Either we've bought in previous years or we've just bought, and I think would make really good Eid gifts. So when you see them all, don't think that I'm buying this isn't all this stuff for this Eid. One of the things that we bought that I'm really excited about is the Juz Amma tree, and this one is by muslimstickers.com. They have such great items. This is basically, it's got like all these stickers that are basically fruit, and then you've got a tree. I can just show you there. I didn't want to open it because I want my son to open it, but there's the tree there, and then you pick a sticker once you've finished memorizing, and then you stick it on the tree. So basically there's There's 76 fun stickers, and then there's obviously the Juz Amma tree poster, and I actually got 2 of these. This would be great as a gift, really, really good gift to give someone whose child is also just starting out. Memorizing. I think these kinds of things really encourage children and just make them excited to kind of see their tree building. So I'm excited to give him that one. And then the Muslim Sticker Company very kindly also sent me, along with my order, the A to Z sticker book of Islam, and it has 80 stickers as well as like a coloring page, and then you can also trace out the alphabet. So it's great for like writing practice even, and just, you know, coloring and just having them learn in a really sort of fun and interesting way. I really love how at the top of every page there's like an alphabet here, and the matching sticker for it is, bear with me a minute. Oh my god, the sound puzzle. The matching sticker for it is right at the back here. So it's a really fun, just a fun thing for them to do. I think this would be really great for Ramadan as well. If you're looking for activities for them to do, just a page of this a day, you know, it's a really great way for them to, they're learning about Islam, they are practicing fine motor skills, practicing their writing, sticking, you know, all of that stuff, all in just one book. And these are not very expensive at all. So again, great gifts if you've got tons of children that you're buying for, lots of nieces and nephews. And then she also sent me the My Daily Dua sticker activity book. And again, there's a really good description here of how to use the book. And then there are coloring pages along with the actual duas. I don't know if you can see those there. And they have lovely stickers at the back for when your children actually memorize the du'as. So this again would be a brilliant gift. I'm so excited to show this to the kids. So these are also going to be sort of their, this and the puzzle are going to be sort of their Islamic Eid gifts. The other thing that I wanted to show you before I put this away, because it keeps going off and making noises because I've not switched it off, is the Arabic alphabet sound puzzle. They have this, you know, without sound, just as an alphabet puzzle, but the sound puzzle is brilliant. This is pretty much how my children learned the Arabic alphabet. I obviously helped them with it, but we've had this since my son was 2, younger than 2. Yeah, I think just before he turned 2, and he is almost 5. And you can see, I mean, it's very, very well used. My youngest is kind of drawn in some of the letter bits, but it is brilliant. I mean, when you, I wish I had some of the alphabets to show you, but basically when you slot in an alphabet, it's sensitive to this little magnet thing here, and it will basically react to it and say the letter. And the reason I really love this is because they actually pronounce it correctly. So you know your children are getting the correct pronunciation and not learning something incorrect. And it's just a really, really fun way to learn. They also have phonics puzzles, and we have the phonics versions as well. And again, those ones are absolutely brilliant for getting children to learn, you know, their alphabets in a fun way. Oh, there you go. That's pretty much what it's like. There is an off button here, so I'm going to do that now. But if you ever want to switch it off, that's how you can do it. Another thing that I bought, this is for my youngest, and I will leave the link for this in the description box below. This was off Amazon, and it is the Melissa and Doug On The Go Water Wow. So it's like a little pen here. You've got a little pen here that you fill in water, and then basically they can use it to color the image here, and then the image just dries and you use it over and over and over again. It has, there are different themes. So there's like a princessy one. I don't like princessy things. And there's a princessy one and a few other things. But I like the animal one because she likes animals. So I bought her the animal one. And I thought that this would be perfect, you know, for on the go. This is a really great on the go kind of toy to have. But also she comes to my son's activities a little bit, and she gets a bit bored when she's sort of just sitting around not really doing anything. I mean, there's only so much watching that you can do. So I thought that this would be a great thing for her to have. It's something I was going to buy her anyway, so I just, you know, I've sort of lumped it together as her Eid present. Another thing that I bought for her as well is the Melissa and Doug Reusable Sticker Pad. I have always wanted to get this, and then I saw Millie Dahlia on her Instagram demonstrate how her children use it and that it actually works. They're just basically stickers. I mean, if you go to the Melissa and Doug page, or even the link that I will put in the description box below, it shows how the stickers are used, and you can actually just lift each one off, and then just you can actually lift each one off and then just stick it somewhere and then remove it again and again, and that is absolutely brilliant. So she can use this so much over and over again. And again, this one is animal themed. One of the other gifts the kids are getting this year, this is not from us, this is from a relative, but I have it on here just because it's a good one and I wanted to share it. This I got from TK Maxx, and the retail price is, I don't know what the, oh here, no wait, I don't know where the retail price is, but I know it's about 12 or 13 pounds, and I got it for $3.99, and it is a junior dictionary. It is brilliant. I love the just hit myself in the face with that. I love the descriptions of things. A lot of the time I'm asked what something is, and I find it really difficult to explain in a way that they can understand, and I really love how this book lays everything out. They also have little examples of how you would use a certain word in a sentence. So for example, crooked is not straight. The fence is very crooked. So I like that they give you a context to use it in. One of the things, again, not from us, but that my youngest is getting are these bristle blocks. Again, these were from TK Maxx. Where is the price tag? And they were, I think, about under £10. Oh yeah, here we are, sorry. They were $7.99, and the retail price for this is £14.50. I will leave a link in the description box to these. They are great blocks. They connect with each other like this. So if you're looking for something that's a little different to Lego, these are a good option. There are 56 pieces in this set, and they can build different things. I think there are, yep, it comes with wheels as well, so they can build cars and things like that. Speaking of blocks and Lego, we haven't got our kids any Lego this time around because we invested in 2 large sets last year for each of the aids for my son, and they are brilliant sets. If your child is really into Lego, we don't really follow kind of like the age recommendations, because we find that my son can actually just do them and follow the instructions on his own. It's a really great way to get them into to build their fine motor skills and just get them into kind of reading instructions, following them, things like that. And if your child likes dinosaurs, I highly recommend the Lego dinosaur set. I will insert a picture of it here because I don't have the actual box that it came in, but he has the set at home, and I will leave a link in the description box below. And I also recommend the larger sets, the police station and the fire station sets. They are brilliant. If you actually build the set and then just leave it up, they can play with it for hours, literally hours and hours they can play with that. And then one of the last things that I got for my daughter and my son, this is for them to share, are the I Can Draw farm animals, my first I Can Draw set. So there are 10 books in here, and they can draw. It basically teaches them how to draw. If you look at this little image below here, you'll see that it basically gives them the technique to draw different things. It's a really good introduction to drawing for young children, and my daughter loves drawing, and I think this would be brilliant for her, and my son as well. He gets a little bit put off because he thinks that the image doesn't look the way it should, so I really want this to give him some confidence. So they've got extreme animals, cute and cuddly, bugs, farm animals, fast and awesome, safari animals, ocean creatures, mighty machines, pets, like you name it, they've got it. It's a whole set, and I think the retail price is £40, and I paid £9 for it, I believe. I think it was from the book. I will leave a link to it in the description box below. And then one of the last things that I want to share is this toddle bike. If you're looking for a more active toy for a younger child, a child that wouldn't maybe play with blocks very much or read books and things like that, this is a really good one. This is the Toddle Bike 2, and we've had it since my youngest was about 2 years old, but this is actually meant for 18 months onwards. Obviously, if you've got a child that can get on it before then, great, use it then. But it's meant for about 18 months to 3 years, and my children used it used it for that period. I will definitely be keeping this one for if we have another, because it's so lightweight. It's easy to hang up and store away somewhere if you need to, and you can wash the wheels so easily, and it's a really great bike. It's kind of like a balance bike, but you know, it's like a stage down from it because it's got the 4 wheels, but it really helps them to transition to a balance bike very easily. So my son, one of his Eid gifts is, it's actually a hand-me-down, but it's going to be a bike, like a proper bike with pedals, because he's been on a balance bike, and we're going to pass the balance bike down to my daughter, and she is able to get on it really easily because she's been on this so much. So this is a good idea if you want to get them something like this, and it's not very expensive as well. Again, I will link it in the description box below. One of the other ideas that I wanted to share with you is, especially if you feel like your children have too much stuff and they don't really need anything else, is to log on to one of the charities that I will link below and to gift an orphan something for Eid instead. If you are not into you know, adding more things to your home, or you feel like your children already have enough things and you don't want to physically buy them something for Eid, you can gift an orphan something for Eid on their behalf. You could even do that just as an addition on their behalf, or even just from you to poor children, orphans. I will leave links to charities that do this in the description box below, and that is just a wonderful way as well to spread some Eid joy. Another thing that I'd like to encourage you to do is also look into maybe gifts that are sort of charitable gifts. So for example, one of the gifts that I've given my husband previously is planting 2 olive trees in Palestine. That's obviously in his on his behalf, is as a gift is what I've done. And Human Appeal is really good for this, and they have several sort of options that you can do, but I really wanted to do the olive tree one. And again, it's a great way if you know, your husband has everything, or someone else you know has everything that they need, and you're not really sure what to gift them, this would be a brilliant thing to do. I believe that Human Appeal sends certificates out when you do this, or the other charities as well. I actually haven't received ours yet. I did gift it only recently, but I'm not 100% sure whether you could check with them whether they physically send out a certificate. That would be nice, that you could put it into an envelope so that you have a physical thing to gift. But you could also just print out the receipt if you're not really bothered about having something you know, really nice to print out. Another idea for a gift is to purchase some of the audiobooks from Mirage Audio. They are Islamic stories and basically Islamic themed audiobooks that your children will absolutely love. You can also sample the audio, so if you're not quite sure whether that's something that you might want, that would be a great way to test it. And also, the reason I really love this sort of gift is that if you live far away from families, for example, I live further away from my niece and nephew, my sister lives all the way in America, this is something that I can gift them without having to worry about shipping or anything like that, basically. It's a good way to kind of give a gift from far apart that is still meaningful and brilliant, and they can listen to over and over again. I believe there's even a subscription that you pay where it's like a one-time thing, and then you can listen to everything that they come out with for as long as they exist. So that's a good idea as well. And that's all that I have. I really hope that this has been beneficial and that you've got some ideas for your own Ramadan and Eid gift giving. I'm really excited about doing this video, mainly because I can now put everything away and wrap it all and label it all and everything, because I'm really keen to get that done before Ramadan starts. But I really hope that you benefited from it and that you got some ideas from the video. I would love it if you could share some ideas in the description box, in the comment section below, so that other people can benefit as well, that might be looking through the comments and looking for other ideas as well. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please also share it with your friends if they're looking for some gift giving inspiration, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Until my next video, inshallah, assalamu alaikum.